Hey guys, welcome to Astrollywood, where we look to the stars to see what's really going on in Hollywood. I'm MVTO Astrologer Valerie Mesa.
You have a title. You have an official title. MVTO Astrologer. And I am just, I don't know, what title do I have, production?
Acosta.
You guys didn't give me a title.
You're an MVTO influencer.
I'm MVTO influencer,
He's a
the whole thing.
Scorpio.
Yes. Christian Acosta, here we go. Fantastic. All right,
Yes.
Astrollywood, I'm so excited for this.
I'm super excited too. This is like my passion, and I'm obsessed with astrology, and I'm always talking about it.
Okay, so since you explained that, she is an expert at this. I'm not, right? So be patient with me, and if you don't know anything about what we're talking about, right, then we're on the same boat here, right? So perfectly. And you know what, actually, if you have questions or comments or anything like that, please feel free to write us in, because I know I've got my questions, and I know you probably have as well. And so we got to take full advantage that we have Val here, our MVTO astrologer. I want
Thanks,
my title.
Christian.
Yeah.
Hashtag Astrollywood with whatever questions you guys have.
Okay, perfect.
But today, we're going to talk about none other than the most curious sign in the zodiac.
Wait, I want to guess.
Guess.
Oh wait, no, we saw it in the beginning. I saw it. I read it, and I can't remember right now. What is it? What is it?
It's Gemini
Gemini.
season.
All right, Gemini. All right, perfect.
So we're going to talk about Geminis, and I actually have a lot of Gemini friends, so I hope they're all watching. Gemini is actually ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and thought process. And in mythology, Mercury was the messenger of the gods. Long story short, Geminis are always talking. Geminis always have a message for you. Geminis are always communicating. They're always thinking. That's what Geminis do best. Do you know any Geminis?
I believe I do. What does it fall in?
So it starts May 20th and it ends June 20th or the 21st, depending on the year, because then the sun enters Cancer at a certain time. It gets complicated. Let's go from May 20th to June 20th.
We'll just go May 20th, June 20th. I mean, I'm sure I do, but I always, every time I heard about Geminis, I always heard about that sort of like that bipolar, two-face. Is that
Poor
true?
Geminis, you guys get a really bad rep. Kind of.
Okay.
Because they're the twins. They have dual personalities. They have more than one perspective. Some people even call them, two-faced and hypocrite. That's not really the case. The problem is when you're talking to a Gemini and you ask them for an opinion, this side of their brain is going to say, yeah, go for it. And the other side of their brain is going to be like, no, I don't think about it. Okay. So it's like they're constantly thinking. They have so many different perspectives, so many different angles from thinking, and that's just how they are.
All right,
they're
perfect.
really smart, though.
I love that. All right, good. Because here in Astrollywood, what we're doing is we're basically combining the worlds of astrology and the worlds of Hollywood celebrity, right?
Astrology, Astrollywood.
Perfect. So I'm sure we're going to be talking about definitely a lot of celebrities here today.
Yes. And some of my faves, actually. I like Geminis, you see. Let's bring up a few of the Gemini traits, just to name a few.
Oh, here we go.
So we have outspoken, thrill-seeking, witty AF, and flirtatious.
All right, outspoken. Oh, I definitely know a lot of people like that, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
perfect.
that brings us to our first example, which is, he's totally outspoken, Kanye West.
Oh,
guys.
completely. That's like the perfect example of outspoken.
Kanye West is just too much. Do you guys remember the 2009 VMAs?
What do you mean, who can forget?
He, unnecessary. Why did he steal? I mean, I get it. Beyonce did have the best album of all time, best video of all time. But why did he steal a microphone from Taylor? He has no shame.
So that's a Gemini thing for him to do?
Yes, because he just has to say what's on his mind. Wait, no. You guys, sorry. I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce has the best video. We know. That's just how Geminis are.
Really? Okay, all right. I had no idea. That's interesting. Wait, hold on. What sign is Taylor?
She's a Sagittarius.
So does that...
It's really funny that you asked that, because Sagittarius is Gemini's polar opposite. And sometimes...
I knew it. See, I'm already an expert at this. Oh, this is great.
Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes a bad thing. For them, it didn't go so well.
In this case, it's a bad thing.
Totally.
Yeah.
So,
a really bad thing.
Sorry, Taylor. Sagittarius and Gemini are just
that's so
not always. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Which brings us to our next example. But before we go there, guess who is also a Gemini and is totally following her dad's footsteps?
Well, I mean, we're talking about Kanye's daughter?
Northwest.
Okay.
Her birthday is actually this week, guys.
So wait, their birthdays are close to each other and within a month?
Yes.
Then. Okay.
Same month.
All right.
Both Geminis.
So she's a Gemini.
She's a Gemini. And if you see her on the Kardashians, she's always making all these little funny faces with her mom.
Okay.
And she is totally inquisitive and curious, and that's how Geminis are. They're extremely intelligent.
Huh.
But let's go to the next example, which is North, and I just have to show you guys this adorable video.
Let's see it. Check it out.
North.
Sorry,
You
no.
look cute.
Thank you, Kim. You look gorgeous.
I love that.
I mean, little diva, like, no pictures. Like, get out of my face,
You know,
paparazzi.
it's funny because I would have normally looked at this video and just been like, oh, that's adorable. But now I'm like, oh, that's so
Such a
Gemini. That's so funny.
Totally.
Oh my, I mean, I seriously had no idea. Okay, all right, good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Perfect.
So let's go to our
Wait,
next.
no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, before we go, and I'm so sorry for
No,
interrupting
at
you.
all, please.
What's Kim? Kim Kardashian? What
Kim is a Libra, and
So
they're actually really compatible because Libra's an air sign, and so is Gemini. So they're totally complementary, and they both have water moons. But that's another question for another day. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Kim has a Pisces moon, and Kanye has a Cancer moon.
Okay, so they mesh well.
Totally mesh
All right,
well.
perfect. That's what I
Yes.
want to know. They mesh
They're,
well. All right.
they're really cute
Now
together.
you can get back to your, your
Yeah.
whole spiel. So what do we have next?
We're gonna move on to actually one of my favorite Geminis, Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
She is such a thrill seeker, and I don't know if you guys remember Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but look at the eye sex
She's
that's going
so
on.
hot there.
And she knows that she was playing with fire because he was still with freaking Jen.
Oh,
and
that's right.
yeah, she looked at him and she's like, I want you, and I don't even care. But this is an example of a good Sag and Gemini mix because, well, maybe not so much because they're not together anymore, but
Well, they lasted a good amount of time.
they lasted a good amount of
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
had a really nice chemistry. They had a ton of kids together and adopted kids together. But yeah, she was totally playing with fire.
Oh my, that's funny. Thrill seeking.
Aside from that, Geminis love having the butterflies. They love the rush. They fall in love with the impossible. They're very childlike and they're very curious, so they always want to feel like they have those butterflies all the time. They get
Okay.
bored like this. Geminis are easily bored. like, in 2 seconds.
Geminis out there, is that true? Do you like those butterflies? Do you like that thrill seeking?
You know you guys get bored.
All right, you guys let us know, yes or no, because write us down here because I want to see how much Val really knows. She says that you Geminis get those butterflies,
Come on,
so let
guys,
us
don't
know.
make me look
I
bad.
know everyone's gonna be like,
Knowing
no,
like Geminis though, like with their little devil side,
They're gonna
be
do it on
like,
purpose.
I'm not like that at all.
They're
That's
gonna be
so
like, I want to make her look bad. No.
Totally. That's so Gemini.
Oh, that's awesome. So thrill seeking. What else?
Yes.
What else with Angelina?
So Angelina is a very changeable character. She's changed so much. Like
Okay.
you know what? Like let's take a look at Angelina now. Like look how much she's changed.
Let's see here. Right. I mean, this is the
So,
Angelina of today.
This is the Angelina that we know today, like with her ton of kids, like super motherly, going to Africa.
She works with UNICEF and United Nations, and we know she's an ambassador for United
Right.
Nations, so she does a lot of goodwill and all that stuff.
Totally, but let's look at Angelina Jolie.
I was
and
going to
then
say that, but she wasn't always like
Who
that.
is she? Like she's totally.
Actually,
changeable.
you're sort of dressed like Angelina in the 90s.
I know. I
yeah,
just kind of like the whole 90s vibe.
So here we go. So this is her before.
Check her out. This is the Angelina that used to wear blood around her neck. Well, this is her really young, but she used to wear her freaking boyfriend's blood around her neck because
That's right, Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob.
right?
Like
Yeah.
she's very changeable, and Geminis are very versatile, and they're very hard to read, and it's hard to pin a Gemini down, and she's a perfect example of that.
Oh, that's really interesting. Actually, I think we can also peg Kanye with changeable because we know that he's
Yeah.
changed a lot also throughout the years. If
Yeah.
you look at Kanye, let's say from 10 years ago, it's a completely different Kanye in today, right?
Yeah.
Man.
And you know what else is funny?
I'm fighting for this astrologer title too, as you can tell.
You're not too bad, let me tell you. Tupac, Notorious B.I.G.,
Uh-huh.
Geminis.
No.
Their lyrics, their words, that's what they're known for. They want to communicate something. They want to be heard.
Really? You just blew
wild?
my mind with that. That's so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we have Angelina and we have Kanye so far. All right,
Totally.
cool. I
Let's
love
move
this.
on to my favorite. I'm gonna he's like one of my favorites, Scott
Who?
Disick.
Wait. Hold on. Before we show it, Scott
He's
Disick
so
is your
funny.
favorite?
He's so funny. He's like the only reason I watch the Kardashians.
Scott Disick anyone's favorite?
I think he's everyone's favorite Kardashian, even though he's not like a real Kardashian.
Is that? I didn't know this. All
He's
right. I
so
thought he was like the most
witty.
hated.
He, in the beginning, but then again, there we go back again to the changeable characters, the two faces. Like we saw Scott like being like Mr. Bad Boy player, and now he's like a father to Penelope and Mason and Rain.
So there's a changeable part again.
Total.
Interesting. All right, cool. Perfect.
But he's so funny, and these videos actually make me laugh so much. Here's an example of Scott Disick's
All right, cool.
hilarious moments.
Empty cranes!
Hello?
It's me, Todd Cranes! Empty cranes!
Hello?
It's me, Todd Cranes!
Okay. Okay. That's funny.
He's
That's funny.
always playing around. Geminis are super playful. Like I said, they're childlike. And he's hilarious. He always has something to say. And something else, if you notice in the Kardashians, similar to North, like how I said earlier, he always is thinking about something. When Kourtney tells him something or she like calls his attention, he's just sort of like, wait, what? What do you mean? Like his mind is just racing. Like you could just tell.
All right, so Witty. I didn't know Witty was like
They're
a
really
component
funny.
of it.
They're really funny.
Huh.
Yeah.
So wait a second. Hold on.
They're clever.
I'm trying to
smooth.
place this to everyone we've mentioned so far. We know Kanye, sometimes witty. Angelina, she's witty. Like she
I'm
can
sure
be
that she's a smooth operator.
maybe behind closed doors.
If you tell her something, she'll like have a response right away.
Yeah.
That's a Gemini thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's so Gemini.
Okay, good. That one was a surprise to me. The first two that we've talked about so far, the outspoken, the changeable,
Really,
that makes sense.
you didn't think? Well, yeah, that's true.
But
yeah.
the witty, you know?
That's true. Now that you think about it, like maybe not every sign is funny, but to me personally, and I mean astrologically, they're extremely funny.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right,
they're
that's
really
good to
funny.
know. All right.
So let's move on to, we saved the best for last, the Queen, Lana Del Rey.
Wait, hold on a second. Can we put some brakes on this? The Queen, because you think she's the Queen.
I'm totally biased. I don't even care. Lana is everything, and she's just fabulous. And she falls under the flirtatious category because she's the Marilyn Monroe of our time, who was also a Gemini, by the way.
Wait, Marilyn Monroe was a Gemini.
Yes, she was a Gemini. Total sex symbol, totally sexy, flirty, and everything Lana does, she just adds that little, like, you know, little sauce to it. Look at this video that she posted on her Instagram where she sings to Borns.
Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, that's sexy. I gotta say that's sexy.
She's so sexy, and it's effortless. Like, she just has that sex appeal about her, and it's funny because Borns, it's like, hey Borns, like, I'm gonna send you a video. And now they're really good friends, and I think they're collaborating for her new album, Lust for Life.
So wait, she sort of gave me a little bit of like Angelina vibes there.
Interesting. Angelina also has that sex appeal. You know who else is a Gemini that we didn't include her in here, but she's totally sexy? Kylie Minogue.
Oh, really? Okay,
She's
I can
so
see
fabulous.
that. And you know, she gives me Angelina vibes as well.
Yeah.
This is, okay, I'm seriously just started to be like piecing the puzzle
Geminis
together.
are fabulous. They're so, I mean, I love Geminis personally.
Yeah, well, you love, just a little bit of a disclaimer here. She actually has a picture of Lana Del Rey right by her astrologer desk.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we see that she definitely loves
They kind of, you know, like, we just kind of like.
So,
BFFs.
all right, so we've got, right now we've mentioned the four celebrities that we mentioned here. We mentioned Kanye West, we mentioned Angelina Jolie, Scott Disick, and Lana Del Rey.
Yes.
Now, if you really think about it, if you really think, they are almost like similar in many ways.
They really do. They all have a similar energy. They're all, you know, they have a presence about them, whether it's because they're communicating or because they're sexy. They have this, they're air signs too, so it's funny, they have this air about them that...
Well, now that you mentioned that, actually, I got to say a little quick personal story.
Yeah.
I was at a restaurant in Los Angeles where a ton of celebrities go. Like, I've seen David Beckham there, Ben Affleck, you know, so we're talking A-list, right? And anytime a celebrity shows up, it's like no big deal. Angelina showed up one day, right? And everyone in that restaurant
stopped to look at her.
Everyone. And it was just like, everyone just turned and it was like the entering of, like, you used the word already, but the queen, a goddess, yes. So when you say that, you know, Geminis have this air to them, I could totally see that.
They have this sex appeal to them, and I think it's because at the end of the day, being the twins, being playful, being childlike, these, you know, Gemini women and Gemini celebrities that are so sexy on camera, they really just embrace their sexuality. And it's funny because Scorpios are the most sexual sign in the zodiac.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. What? Hashtag Christian Acosta. What? Write me. DM.
But I dare to say that, you know, Scorpio is the most intense sign in the zodiac, and Gemini is actually the most sexual. Gemini
really?
They're curious.
So wait, hold on. When a Gemini and a Scorpio comes together, what happens?
Wow, explosions.
Oof, that's what I like to hear.
Wild.
All right, so not only DM me, but Gemini's DM me.
Hollywood, you know?
I'll turn it all into Sex Hollywood. That's fine.
Such a Scorpio. That's so Scorpio of you.
I love that, but that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, I'm loving this. This is great. Perfect. Awesome. Val, you know, honestly, I got to say, congratulations. Because, all right, I'm just going to put it out there. Val is an expert at all this astrology stuff. But you know what? On camera, she's not, this isn't her thing. And we've actually convinced her to come out here. So we got to take full advantage of it. So if you guys have comments, if you have questions, please take advantage of this amazing person that we have here.
Hashtag Gemini. I'll pay attention to you guys first. Just
yes, I love it. Again, congratulations. I'm loving Astrollywood, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys for all of these episodes of Astrollywood.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and please feel free to leave comments and message me with any questions you have. My Instagram
Look, it's right here. It's right here. Look. At Valerie Mesa. You see?
I love to talk about astrology all day long, and this is Astrollywood, and we'll see you next time.
All right, perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Val. Congratulations.
Thank you. Bye.